Hello, we will now study the logical functions. You can click on formulas. You see this logical function category. There are 7 logical functions: and, false, if error, not, or, and true. Under true and false, we can first write what we want to be proved. Suppose we write equal to C4, which is 75. Suppose we want to find if C4 is greater than 100. So you write greater than 100, you click enter. It tells you false. You copy this formula down. You get true and false for all these cells. Now, not function is the contrast of any other function. We want to find the not of these true and false functions, so you will write equal to not, you'll open the brackets and type E4. You want to find the not function for E4. You will click enter, you will get true, so it is a contrast of false. You will copy these down too. In the if function, it evaluates a condition and returns one value if it is true and another value if it is false. So you could write equal to if you want to find if C4, which is 75, is greater than 100. So you write C4 is greater than 100. If the value is true, we would want an output called true. And if the value is false, we would want an output called false. And you'll close the brackets and click enter. Since the value is less than 100, we get false. You can copy this down. In if error, you can find the value that you want to be generated, or you could generate an error message if the value is not computed. You can write equal to if error. You can open the bracket. Suppose you want the value of square root of 75, so you will write square root. You will open the brackets, write 75, which is C4. You will close the brackets. If it is an error, you want error to be shown, so you could write in inverted commas error, close inverted commas and close the bracket and click enter. Since 75 is a number, it can find the square root, and so we did not get an error message. Suppose we add an alphabet here. So this should not logically get a square root. We'll copy this formula down here. You see all these numbers are the square roots of all these cells, while A has an error message since we cannot find the square root of C13, which is A. In the AND function, it evaluates several conditions and returns true if all conditions are met and false if any condition is not met. So here you see that not all the conditions are true, hence we will get a false AND statement. We can check that by writing equal to, and you will open the brackets, select all these, close the brackets, enter, you get a false statement. In OR, it evaluates several conditions and returns true if any condition is met and false if all conditions are not met. So you see we have at least one true statement here. So we can write OR. We should get true here. So you can check for these and click enter. Here it is, you have true. These are the 7 logical functions in Excel.